What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing amazing. Today I'm going to show you how to make this sound in Serum. It's a hard-hitting, slappy 808 with a bit of distortion on top. It's the one I used on my song Rise to the Sky, so I'm giving you that secret sauce. I like to build my 808s from scratch because it gives you so much more control than using a sample, and I'll often layer it with a kick, so this is more of a bass sound than a drum sound. Alrighty, let's just start from scratch and select the init preset. The first thing you want to do is select the analog BD sine wave table. This thing just sounds so good. Moving on to the envelope tab, bring the sustain all the way down, and you want to shape the attack to get rid of that click sound at the beginning. Now make sure the voicing is mono. This is a bass sound after all. Moving on to the LFO tab is where you're going to transform this sub sound into an 808. So make sure it's envelope triggered. Move the point to the left, add another point, shape it like this. Moving on to the mod matrix, we're going to link the LFO to the master tuning and make sure the arrow is pointing this way, and I'd say put it to about 15. This is going to create the kind of kick at the beginning of the 808. Just want to say a big thank you to everybody that's commenting, liking, subscribing on the channel. I'm getting thousands of views and nobody's subscribing, but the ones that do, you guys are the real deal, man. Thank you. I'd say the basis for our sound is pretty much done now. It's super simple. So what you want to do is play with the wavetable to get it a little bit more of grittiness. It's too clean right now. Now that we got some high end going, I'm going to bring it down one octave just so it's easier to play on the keyboard. If you're listening on the phone, it's possible you will lose some information right now. Alright, then this is when the fun starts. Let's go to the Effects tab. Here we are going to use Distortion to shape the tone of the 808. There's different types of distortion in Serum. I'm going to show you a couple that I think sound good. Let's go ahead and select Stomp Box. I've been liking this one a lot recently. Most of the time I'll just EQ afterwards with Pro Q3, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I'll just use the filter right here. Another type of distortion I'm liking a lot is the Sine Shaper. Be careful with this one. It's aggressive. I recommend bringing the drive down to make it smoother. I'll include two presets in the YouTube description, one with the stomp box, one with the Sine Shaper, so you can just download those and play with it. Another control I recommend you play around with is the Decay knob. Depending on the song you're producing, you might want a longer decay. Lastly, you might want to add some slides into your MIDI pattern. I certainly do. In order to do so in Serum, you move the portamento knob. Alright, so that's going to be it for today, guys. Hopefully you're liking this thick 808 sound. Mess around with it, automate some parameters throughout your song, and you're going to get some mean 808s. Cheers, guys.